Hey guys, how's it going? It's Anish here and welcome to Code Pizza. Today we are going to build what we all dream of. The most amazing thing that Iron Man created. The Iron Man suit. I'm just kidding. Uh, I'm not a mechanical engineer and nor can I build an army. And the suit isn't the most special thing that Iron Man created. It's the AI Jarvis. But we aren't building Jarvis either. We are building the next version of it, which was Friday. So this is going to be a multi-part series as such a project cannot be fit into a single video. The assistant will have ears of its own and it will recognize our voice commands and also have a voice and can speak to us. We'll start with a minimal functionality where we can just say, "Hey Friday, play that song for me," and it does the job. And I'll try to keep it as modular as possible so that we can expand on it in the future. I plan to deploy it on a Raspberry Pi in the future so that it can be standalone and work on its own. And guess what? All the code will be open source and free to use. So you can always go ahead and try it for yourself and even expand on it. So let's start building this thing. Before we actually start building the project, it's always a good idea to first plan out what we are going to build and all the parts that it will need. I'll start by creating a simple outline of the project and all the parts that it will need to function properly. So here I have laid out a simple flowchart of the application. Central to all of it is the Friday REST API. It's the main server that controls everything. Now here we have the terminal interface and the voice interface. These will be used by the user to give commands to Friday. Friday is also connected to an actions directory which has a structure as shown here. So each of the action itself is a directory and contains a configuration file and an action file. The configuration file contains data about how a command can be matched to an action and the execution command that can be used to execute the action. Now, whenever we give a command to Friday, it will go to this directory, fetch the command that matches, and then execute the action. It will spawn a new action process and also specify an ID to it. Linked to that ID, we'll also create an entry in the task queue DB, and that DB can have more information about the task. So, for example, if I ask Friday to play a song, I can send the name of the song in the task queue DB. Now, when the action process is spawned, it can use that ID to fetch information about the song, like the name, and then it will execute the task and play that song. Now, the action process, once complete, will also respond back to the REST API so that the server can know that the task has been completed. The terminal interface and the voice interface will itself be polling continuously to the server. So whenever a new update is found, like the song has been played, then the interface can spit out a message that the song has been played. So let's start coding the thing. As you know, we'll be deploying Friday on our Raspberry Pi in the future, so we'll be using Python to build all of it. Since we are using Python, Flask will be our choice to make the REST API. Both the text and voice interface will be standalone programs in themselves and will interact with the API to give commands. Now, I'm not going to make you watch every single line of code that I write, so I'll do a little movie magic here and time lapse the coding process. Don't worry though, I'll be explaining what I did in between so you can get a better understanding of what's happening. I'll be posting the link to the code down in the video description so you can check it out and even try it for yourself. Now let's begin. Now I have created the code such that now I can spawn different new processes based on the action that is input. So let me walk you through the code. So here's the main file that is executed. So we have an action database class that basically handles the functionality to execute actions based on commands. So here in the action database class, what I'm doing is I am getting the list of the directories in the actions directory. So each directory, as you can see here, contains a different action. Now what it does is it goes through all the directories and creates a simple kind of a database that stores all the actions. Now here's an example of action. So the config.json file contains the configuration of the action. Now here we have the name, which is ping, the regular expressions that will define how we are going to match the command with the action. So here it is ping, and the execute file, so the file that's going to be executed when we ask for this action, so which is action.py in this case. Now action.py is just a simple program that infinitely prints pong after every 1 second. Now the action database, what it will do is the find task command will go through the list that we created in the constructor and find the command that matches with the regular expression of one of the actions. Find and execute function will search for the action that corresponds to the command and execute it using subprocess.popen. Now the friday.py is really simple. What it does is it creates an action database object and specifies the directory where the action is stored, which is actions in this, and then it finds and executes the ping command and then finds and executes the beep command. So let me execute it and show you. So here I have set up a pip environment file. So pip environment run start. So as you can see here, it is printing pong every single second. That's it. Now we can spawn processes. So now it's time to build the REST API so that we can build different interfaces for the assistant. Yeah, so here I've gone ahead and created a simple REST API that can receive commands and queue them to the MongoDB. Now here we have a simple post request that will be used to queue the commands, and then here we have a get request which will be used to get commands that are active. Now here we also have a task queue class. This is a simple Python class that handles the task. What it does is it polls the DB continuously every 1 second and checks if there are tasks available. If there are, then it goes ahead and executes those tasks according to the given command and then spawns the process. So yeah, basically it can be used to spawn new tasks by calling the API. So now if I try to send a post request saying command ping, then what it does is it sends the command ping to the server, and then the server executes the task that corresponds to the command ping, which is pong as seen previously. And what it basically does is prints pong every single second. So yeah, now we can execute commands using the REST API. So we can go ahead and create a text interface so that I can type out commands and not use this ugly interface for sending every command. So I've created a text interface that I can use to type out commands and Friday can perform them. So as you remember, we have that ping command earlier. So if I type ping here, what it will do is it will type pong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and then send an output pong. So as you can see here, the task is completed, pong. I've also created a timer that can help us quantify how much time it takes to complete each task. So here it takes 5.3 seconds, uh, which accounts for 5 seconds for printing Pong 5 times, and then zero point 0.3 milliseconds, zero point 0.3 seconds to actually carry out the task. So I think a ping of 300 milliseconds is pretty good. So now ping is pretty boring. Now we need some task that is actually useful. So I've gone ahead and created a simple task that can play songs for you. So if I write play song NCS cartoon, what it will do is go to the web, and using the YouTube API it will search for the song and play that using VLC. So as you can see here, it has started to play the song. Pretty cool, yeah? What we have built so far is pretty cool, but there is a long way to go before the assistant actually becomes useful. After all, an assistant with a text interface isn't that good. In the next video, we are going to give Friday her own ears and voice so that we can interact with it in a more natural way. I'll also try to add more useful actions to it. But that's all for another video. If you like this one, make sure you press that thumbs up and leave your thoughts down in the comment section, and also let me know if you want to see Friday do some more tasks. Hit that subscribe button now and make sure you turn that notification bell on so that you are notified when more amazing content comes up. Goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next video.